Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's CITI program webinar. Today's topic is CRA relationships with CRCs and will be presented by Elizabeth Waddell from the CRA Helper. Elizabeth is a certified clinical research associate with over 20 years of clinical research experience. This experience was obtained primarily in a contract research organization environment, monitoring phase 3 and phase 4 clinical trials. After 14 years of monitoring, she transitioned from a senior CRA role to training and managing new CRAs. Later, this paved the way to begin the career as the CRA Helper, where online training is provided to those new to the industry and the CRA role. She now also produces a helpful podcast series.
So the learning objectives for today's presentation are to distinguish the roles of the clinical research associate and clinical research coordinator, that's the CRA and CRC, to discuss strategies for CRAs to build rapport with CRCs, and describe how CRAs can maintain effective relationships with study sites. And another way of showing your dependability is knowing your protocol, knowing your study inside and out, which we should know already as we're monitoring, but you'll be surprised at stories you hear where a site wondered if the CRA even knew what was going on, which is super scary. You want to be very confident, knowing exactly what needs to be done, knowing the status of your study, and certainly knowing the protocol inside and out. So, of course, there'll be times that you will not know the answers or questions, and that's okay. But if that is the case, definitely follow up, no guessing at all. And then once the answer is received, immediately contact the site. We also want to know pronunciations of medical conditions, medications. When I'm reviewing a new protocol, especially when preparing for a pre-study visit or a site initiation visit, for example, if there's a medication or disease that I'm not familiar with, I will Google it and even write out the pronunciation phonetically so I will not forget, because that is definitely not a good first impression. If you're at a visit presenting the study, training them at the SIV or site initiation visit, and you're mispronouncing words all over the place, that is not a good first impression. So definitely know that. And in regard to meeting with a CRC during study visits, I've had some that come in throughout the day and between patients, and I've had others that meet me at the end of the day. Either way, we always want to be prepared and ready to meet with a coordinator as their time may be limited.
I'd also invite everyone to review our content offerings regularly, as we are continually adding new courses and webinars in various areas of research, ethics, compliance, and professional development.